Here's a look at this year's top 10 International Fantasy Football League games. At number 1, China's Shanghai Wang at Mexico's Bleeding Blue. This Week 11 matchup features a rematch of last year's World Bowl X, with Bleeding Blue winning 143-137. At number 2, the UK's Men of Steel at Shanghai Wang. The Men of Steel look to avenge their 125-114 upset loss in last year's semifinal round. At number 3, the UK's Bowl-bound Mavericks at Bleeding Blue. The Bowl-bound Mavericks seek redemption after losing in last year's semifinal round versus Bleeding Blue 117-114. At number 4, the Bowl-bound Mavericks at the Men of Steel. This matchup headlines last year's two top-ranked teams battling it out for the UK's national bragging rights. At number 5, the J-Men at Shanghai Wang. The J-Men look to make amends for their late-season collapse last year in a duel for China's national bragging rights. At number 6, Shanghai Wang at Australia's Stormy Oz. Last year's Fire and Ice division title came down to the final week, with Stormy Oz earning their first division crown since 2017. At number 7, the Men of Steel at Stormy Oz. This game includes two of last year's three division winners, the Men of Steel in the Seven Seas division versus Stormy Oz in the Fire and Ice division. At number 8, the USA's Mighty Cyclones at Russia's Russian Hackers. The Mighty Cyclones look to dish out payback for the Russian Hackers' upset win that kept them out of the postseason. At number 9, the USA's Proctors at Mexico's Dragons. The Proctors were denied from making their first ever playoff appearance by the Dragons in last year's season finale. And finally, at number 10, the Dragons at Canada's Remus Island. Combined, both teams have 5 world titles and 7 World Bowl appearances. Both finished with identical 3-11-0 records last season.